It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And our focus is on the Blues' versatile running back. He's coming off a 125-yard performance a week ago. It's the Blues and the Thunderbirds, and it's coming up next.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Chicago taking on the Blues of Memphis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, well, not...
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Allen again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 125 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Raining now to return it. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. An inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Shoves him aside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flowers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Up the middle they go. Flowers. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They're sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 13. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Thunderbirds go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flowers. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To the air, Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Allen will try again on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guy...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now
a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. He sets up the screen to Jones. A little juke, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 34 yards. And the Thunderbirds are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. 74 yards. And the Blues are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Running right, Jones. Stiff-armed him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Blues get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones. Boy, shifts past him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Thunderbirds are able to widen their advantage. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Allen off the play fake. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Up the middle they go. Flowers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Flowers, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Blues are able to cut into that deficit. And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. fielded at the 43. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Flowers. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The give is to Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A give to Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. from 21 yards away. And the Thunderbirds are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Flowers. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Griffin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Here's Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Barnes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Blues have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Memphis, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Are you looking for high-quality simulation football action? Then look no further than the greatest gridiron. Our league consists of 32 relocated franchises from around the world. We are the World Games of Simulation Football, where teams from all over the globe will compete on the greatest of gridirons. Hone your skills as a player or a member of a franchise coaching staff. Compete yearly for our illustrious Global Bowl, awards, accolades, and bragging rights as you climb the ladder of success and greatness. Are you a pro or just an average Joe? The Greatest Gridiron is looking for dedicated and passionate people to help build a league that emphasizes on trust, loyalty, and respect. Look at you. What makes you so great? This is the Greatest Gridiron, where you can't stop greatness. Take flight. Take flight.